Hi, we're here with Peter Noone. He just finished a tremendous first show at the Savannah Center. Peter, what do you think of the Villages? You talk a lot about it on stage.
You know, I love it. We look forward to coming back here. The place where we play here, the Savannah Center, the sound is good, the lights are good, the audience are nice. This is everything we're right about it, the sound and lights, you know, because then we don't have to think, we don't have to worry about what it sounds like. They do all the
people here. The people here seem to love you. Is it just kind of
it's kind of an age group, you know. People who were lucky enough to have lived in the last 50 years will know about Herman's Hermits and probably recognize some of my songs.
Peter, you've got so much energy and you're so youthful. How do you do it? What's the secret?
You know, it's a Panglossian thing that I've got going, and I just sort of naively believe that I've got another 50 years around, you know.
I think you're going to do it, Peter. And my last question, you said something real interesting when I talked to you the other day, that you felt until 1981 you had been on Broadway and you really came to fruition, I guess, as a performer. What was the turning point? I mean, you were always such a great popular act as the Hermit.
You know, when I was on Broadway, I had to share the stage with other people, and it was the first time I'd ever done it. I was always the front man, and I learned how to share the stage with other people and make everybody be part of it, and not always be. You know, I learned how to upstage people, basically. You know, before that, I was just a front man who didn't know what I was doing, and they taught me how, you know, just by standing and listening, and you know, you have a director. I'd always been the director. Mm-hmm. I was Herman's Hermits director, producer, sound man, lighting man, everything, and suddenly somebody else was doing all that, and I
got a chance to concentrate.
Take it in.
Last thing, Peter, you mentioned John Lennon, and you knew him, you were a friend.
Yeah.
What do you... His memory is just so, keeps growing, and his music keeps growing. What made John so special, do you think?
You know, it seems to be when we were kids, we were all, you know, John and Paul and me, we were all friends, all fans of Buddy Holly, who was also a dead guy, and he had this body of work, and for some reason, and Elvis now sells more records than he did when he was alive, and John's thing's going to keep going because everybody's going to make him into whatever they want him to be. You know, there's no living witness to him.
Did you think your music would last? You'd be playing Mrs. Brown 50 years later?
You know, I always did. I always knew that there was a future in the songs, that they were good enough that they would stick around.
Such a wonderful show.
Thanks, Tony. It's good seeing you again.